Bonjour à tous. Pour les absents qui n'ont malheureusement pas pu se rendre le 15 octobre dernier à Station F pour Fintech Révolution, organisée par France Fintech, nous avons effectué ces enregistrements audio a posteriori pour vous faire profiter des retours d'expérience de start-up membres de France Fintech. Bonne écoute à tous. Cet enregistrement est en anglais.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Solenne. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm very happy that you can attend that Fintech Revolution. We were very sad not to see you at Station F last week, but very happy that you can make that record with me today. We would be interested to know more about your value proposition. And since it's a feedback and a debriefing session, can you explain to us how this value proposition evolved those last 6 years?
Great. Yeah. So, Comply Advantage, I started in 2014. I guess since then we've raised nearly $100 million. We now have 500 plus clients in 80 countries, and we help banks, fintech companies, investment companies, insurance companies, all deal with the problem of terrorist financing and money laundering. So, if you're onboarding a new client or making a payment, you need to make sure that money isn't going to cartel members or sanctioned entities or corrupt politicians or drug traffickers. So what we have is a database of people and companies and everything about them. And all our clients send us the information, we analyze it, and then tell them where the risk is. So if a payment's going to a heroin supplier, or if a new customer is a pirate in Somalia, we help them stay out of jail and also do it efficiently so they have to spend their entire fundraise on dealing with compliance issues.
Thank you very much, Charlie. And do you have your own database, or do you use other databases such as WorldCheck, for instance?
Yeah, so we are much better than WorldCheck, and we have our own database. So I guess part of the reason to start the company was because companies had huge problems with WorldCheck in terms of they missed lots of records, they had too many false positives, and that's because WorldCheck is kind of this very old database that hasn't been invested in, that was launched in 9/11, and whereas what we're doing is pulling in via computers millions of data points from all over the world and real time pushing your data in, analyzing it. So it's a much more modern solution compared to WorldCheck.
In terms of offering currently, so you have APIs at disposal for financial institutions and fintech players. Do you have also monitoring tools that we can install locally? Can you give us an overview of all the services, the range of services that you offer?
Precisely. So I think 95% of our searches all go via the API. So, and we built it up, we built the whole platform from the ground up. So in terms of the way you use it, it's for the fintech audience, it's the whole workflow. So as soon as you bring a client on board, so you've done a big advertising campaign, you've got billboards on the Champs-Elysees, and then all the customers sign up. You need to check which ones are terrorists, which ones are corrupt, and which ones are okay. And then a month in, some of your 5 million clients, a few of them carry out terrorist attacks, or they behead someone. At that point, you need to offboard them, or they start making payments and the money is going to fund different chemical weapons plants in Syria, or it's going to fund a jihad in Nigeria, or whatever the problem is. We will tell you so that you don't get fined billions of dollars, and also you don't need to hire hundreds of people to do it manually.
Okay, excellent. You recently raised a Series C of $50 million, and you told that you already, generally you raised more than $100 million. That's correct?
Exactly, yeah.
Can you give us some, insights and for us to have a great overview of your strategy for the 5 coming years? Where do you want to grow geographically, but also maybe trying to offer your products to other industries than the finance industry?
Exactly. So I think We already have clients in 80 countries, and we already have clients across every industry, every geography. So really, the $50 million we're investing in making the data better, extending the scope of data. So we want to have every person, every company in the world, and much more about them. So just having many more facts about a person, so you can better understand their behavior, their dynamics, all the connections. So I think really it's really about the data and having a much more extensive understanding of every counterparty, every supplier, every customer, every employee, every relationship. You'll be able to type in a name, any person in the company, and know everything about them immediately.
And is it easy to I mean, across all the region, across the globe, to develop your database, or are there some regions where it's more complicated from a data protection perspective, for instance?
And so what we've done is map every geography in the world, every political structure, every language, every media publication, every government source, every business registry. So, and then what we do is kind of in real time, we use like machine learning to automatically understand. So we built classifiers in Dutch, in Italian. So if there's a money laundering scandal or a gang in Holland or in Italy or in South America or in Russia, then we can read Chinese, we can read the Cyrillic, we have all data sources. And also importantly, we have a single view. So the more information we have, the more facts about the person we have. So, and then the more connections, and therefore you can make choices very, very quickly, because lots of the fintechs need to operate at massive scale. So the more information and the more speed we can give you, the better, because it's cheaper and lower risk.
That's very interesting. Thank you very much, Charlie.
Awesome to hang out with you, and see you soon at Station F.
Thank you very much.
J'espère que vous avez bien profité de cet enregistrement audio. N'hésitez pas à vous connecter sur le site de France Fintech pour en savoir davantage.